Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to my journey in beauty, where every video is an adventure in makeup and beauty, and I invite all of you to come along with me. Today's adventure is super exciting because Angela and I, my girl from Beauty by Angela, have created a project pan. If you are a Grey's Anatomy junkie, then just keep on watching. This project starts today, September 6th, and goes all the way through March 6th of next year. So this is a 6-month project. Everyone is going to update monthly, and as you would have seen in my fancy little intro, we have 6 other ladies collaborating with us. In this project, we were to pick a minimum of 5 products, up to as many as you want for the 6-month period. And how we are to pick the products is from a list of quotes that we gave the ladies from our favorite show, Grey's Anatomy. And then we give a suggestion for a type of product for each quote. Of course, we want this to be as fun as possible, so we have given the ladies the option to interpret the quotes however they may wish to. So let's go ahead and get into this. The first product is for the quote, "It's a beautiful day to save lives. Let's have some fun," said by Derek Shepherd. Every time he would get ready to do a surgery in the OR, he would put on his ferry boat cap and say this quote. And for this quote, we suggested a product you haven't had fun with yet. And for me, this is my mini BECCA highlighter shimmering skin perfector pressed in the shade Opal. You can see here, really, I mean, I've touched it, but I really haven't had fun with it. And so the goal for this for me is going to be to hit pan on this. And I really think I can do that. I've seen other people pan this product before, so that's what I'm going to be using for that quote. Next, the quote comes from April Kepner, my favorite redhead on the show, and she said, "I am not an ugly duckling, I am a swan." So for this, Angela and I chose to pick a product that transforms you. And for me, this was an easy pick, and it is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light, and this is my mini one. You can see right here, you know, I've definitely used it. I generally keep this in my purse, but the reason I'm putting this into my pan is I really don't need this mini. I do have the full size of this exact same shade, and you know, I'm just trying to lower my numbers in certain categories. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this up. The next quote is, "How do you know when how much is too much? Too much too soon, too much information, too much fun, too much love, too much to ask, and when is it all just too much to bear?" That comes from Meredith Grey. And the suggestion for this quote was to pick a product that you have not completed or hit goal on in a previous project pan. And some of you will not be surprised to see this. Again, this product is currently in my hashtag It's Been Emotional project pan. However, that pan ends in just a couple of weeks from now. So I am going to go ahead and put this in this project, and it is my NARS Orgasm Blush. I really have not made much progress on this in the other project, so I would like to reach my original goal, which is to hit pan on this damn blush. The next quote is from one of my favorite people on the show, and it is, "Being aware of your crap and actually overcoming your crap are two very different things," from Christina Yang. and we decided to pick a product from a category that you need to lower your numbers in. And because I'm an overachiever, I picked 3 products. They are 3 miniature products, so don't freak out, but I have 3 mini primers here. I have the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. And then I have this little Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer that came in a Sephora Play box, bag, whatever. And then I have the Porefessional in the pearl version right here. And so I would just like to get them out of my collection. I have a relatively high number, I'll put it on the screen, of primers in my collection, and I don't even wear primer every day. So I do want to go ahead and finish up all 3 of these and lower my number in that category by 3. Next is one of my favorite quotes from the show, and it does come from when Derek and Meredith write their vows on a post-it sticky note, which I just think is eternally romantic. But the quote is, "Promise you'll love me even when you hate me," and it was said by Meredith. And for this, we chose a product you have a love-hate relationship with, and I definitely do. Some days it's more of a hate-hate relationship, and some days it's more of a love-hate relationship. But I would really like to see this product leave my collection, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape, or as I like to call it, the Shark Tape Tape. I have mine in the shade Light Neutral. This has barely been used. I hate this under my eye. I do like this for highlighting the face. It does give a nice brightening effect, as well as I like to put this like underneath where my glasses would rest, on the side of my nose where my foundation might tend to, you know, wear away or what have you, and then on my chin just to make it a little bit more prominent. So I am going to try and finish this up. I'd love to give you a starting point on this one, but because of the packaging, I cannot. But I can assure you that this has not been used very much. It's essentially brand new, so wish me luck. The next quote is, "The body is a slave to its impulses, but the thing that makes us human is what we can control. After the storm, after the rush, after the heat of the moment has passed, we can cool off and clean up the messes we made. We can try to let go of what was." And again, that was from Meredith Grey. And for this one, Angela and I suggested a impulse purchase. And this product goes along with another product here in this project, and it is my mini NARS lipstick in the shade Orgasm. This is the ugliest bullet lipstick you will ever see. It's kind of wonky in there. I have marked this on a piece of paper, but this is where I'm starting at. This is very much a sheer wash of color. It's a lot like the blush. It's got that pinky coral base and a gold shift. I really like this paired with another product that I'm panning, so I think we can kind of interweave and support each other in that way. And I do want to just finish this, and like I said, I bought this. This was an impulse purchase for sure. I really wanted the NARS Orgasm because everybody on YouTube had it or talked about it when I first started watching YouTube. So I saw this set around Christmas time last year and just pulled the trigger. As I mentioned in my other product, this blush really doesn't show up very well on me. It's more of a blush topper, and it's just not my favorite shade. So I'm hoping to move them both out. The next quote comes from my favorite male actor, and the quote is, "I know I'm not a lot of things that you've gone for in the past, I know, but I would never leave you, I would never hurt you, and I will never stop loving you." That comes from my buddy George O'Malley. He's the #1 male on the show that I really miss currently in the show. I've always loved George. I kind of always root for the underdog. For this quote is a product that is your most repurchased product. This was an easy one for me because, as I've told you before, I go through micellar water like water, bang. So for this, I have a brand new bottle of the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the one for oily skin. It is brand new, but I did go ahead and mark it up here and put a little nail polish over it, and I am hoping to finish this. I'm sure it will happen. The next quote comes from another favorite who is no longer on the show, and the quote is, "There comes a point when you have to suck it up and stop whining and start living," and that comes from Callie Torres. And this is meant to be a product that you aren't thrilled about panning. And for me, this was a product that I got in BoxyCharm. Not a bad product at all. This is the IT Brow Power in Universal Taupe. It has a nice spoolie on one end, and then it does have kind of an oval shaped pencil on the other end. And honestly, this is, like I said, not a bad product, but I do prefer a micro brow pencil, and I'm also testing some pomades and things like that right now. So I would just like to move this out. So I'm gonna have to force myself to reach for it, and I'm definitely not thrilled about panning it. And that's how much product I have left. Again, I did measure this on my paper. If any of you have been around for project pans on my channel for a while, you know that every time I put a brow product in a project pan, something disastrous happens, it breaks, what have you. I've just had horrible luck putting brow products, so you never know what kind of major tragedy we might have with this one. So we're just gonna go ahead and see what happens. The next quote is from another character that's no longer on the show. She had kind of a tragic ending as well, and the quote is, "I can't think about anything or anybody, and I can't sleep. I can't breathe, I can't eat, and I love you. I love you all the time, every minute of every day." And that comes from Lexi Gray. And for this quote, we decided to choose a product that you can't live without. And for me, it is the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Let's Go Crazy. This was from a Sephora Play box, and then it was gifted to me from someone else. And this has very quickly become my favorite lipstick slash signature shade. I wear this a whole lot on my channel. I wore this for my sister's wedding. I just love the formula. It's long lasting, it's smooth, it is matte, but it doesn't feel dry whatsoever. And this color just looks really nice on me, if I do say so myself. The thing that's kind of crazy about it is that I already purchased a full size of this, and so I would really like to just go ahead and finish this product up in this project. That way, you know, I'm not worried about things going to waste. And the last product, I did pick 10. The quote is, "Don't analyze everything, just do it." And that comes from Alex Karev, and that's very true to his very frank personality. And for this quote, we chose to suggest a gimme product. If you are not a project panner and you don't know what a gimme product is, it is a product that you are 100% certain you will finish, and probably finish really quickly in a project. And for me, this was a little freebie that came with the Garnier Micellar Water when I bought this backup. It is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Gel Cleanser, and this is supposed to be for all skin types. This has 1 fluid ounce in it, and I know that I will have no problem finishing this up in 6 months. In fact, I could see myself finishing this up in probably a month. So that's my gimme product, and that's all of my products. As I said before, some of my favorite characters in the show were Christina Yang, who I miss terribly, and George O'Malley, who I also miss terribly. He had quite the tragic ending. I thought this was a super fun project. I'm so excited about the 6 other ladies that will be joining Angela and I for this little project pan. We've really had fun putting it together, and I hope you guys will enjoy this intro as well as the updates to come. I'm gonna have everybody and their information listed down in the description box below, as well as our playlist, where you can go straight there and watch everybody's intros, updates, etc. And I hope all of your makeup days are beautiful makeup days. I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Basically something that you are 100% certain you will finish in the product. And if you're new to panning or to my channel, a gimme project. If you're new to panning and you don't know what a gimme product is,